Hey guys, Leonix here from SK Gaming with Sneaky. They just won their second match. Is that your second match of the season?
2-3, I think. Good score.
All right, so I have to ask, you guys have been kind of have a rough start in the beginning of the season. Got a chance to speak with Meteos last week, and his reason was it because you guys win so much, you guys become complacent. Is this true with you?
Yeah, that's probably true. I feel like we forgot how to win the game. It's something that's simple, and it's like, how do you forget that? But when you win a lot, like we won IEM, we kind of just got relaxed and didn't really think that anything we were doing was like too meaningful because we've lost a lot of scrims in the past. I think leading up to Worlds, we lost so many scrims, but we were playing like the best teams in the world. We were playing Samsung Blue, Samsung White, and it was like respectable to lose to them because they were so good. But now, if we're losing scrims, well, I mean, now we picked it up, but before the first week and second week, we were just kind of thinking that the losing scrims didn't really matter that much because we'll do well in LCS, but didn't really work out that way.
Now, being an AD carry for Cloud9, meta has changed a little bit. Lucian got changed as well. I know that you got like Quadra kill at Worlds and like all these crazy plays on him. Now you're playing Graves, even Callista in solo queue. Thoughts and opinions on champions right now?
I feel like the meta's kind of not fully understood yet for AD carries because for the first 2 weeks, I think Graves wasn't really like looked at as the best carry, and then Sivir randomly came out. Like I was playing Sivir in solo queue on like 110 ping, and that was my reasoning because I was in Florida. I thought she was just okay because that's the only champ I can play on this ping. Yeah. But then she randomly came out in competitive, like all over China and Korea. So it was really weird. And then so NA picked it up, EU picked it up, but she's not actually that good, I don't think. She has a pretty bad laning phase, and she's really good at if ahead, but she doesn't do much if behind. Like she still has the utility of her ulti, but she just doesn't put out the damage. So things like that are kind of just undiscovered. Like Corki's still strong. Lucian is still up there, but he's just not as played as much because Graves is just a better champion right now. Stuff like that. It's kind of just coming out of nowhere and being found out. Like Callista, when she first came out, nobody wanted to play her. But then, as you keep playing the champion, you figure out builds for like the Hurricane comes out, and it's like, wow, it's actually the best item for her.
Yeah, I bet. So I think the last week, you guys like played against Piglet and Liquid. I wanted to know what your thoughts on him in lane because he's kind of new in the scene and previous world champion, and for some reason you just didn't have masteries.
Yeah. I mean, the no masteries thing sucks, but if you saw, that was actually the lane composition I played against today. It's the same one that Piglet and Express were playing. It's Sivir Leona, and they can't really do anything early game. They have to hit level 3 to be able to actually do something. And if they're getting poked down or the lane's pushing for them, then they can't actually act upon anything at all. So I feel like that lane is just kind of bad, and I don't know. Like, even though Piglet and Maple are good, I think we do have the better lane comp position for what we had. So I don't know. It's hard to tell because I mean Piglet's a good player, Mabel's a good player. It's just I think Sivir's weak laning phase and the champions we had like Graves and Annie can abuse that.
So now that you guys are kind of coming back into it a little bit, you're easing back. Is that just High getting back into playing as well, or is your team just meshing better, or is that just going to be a timely thing?
I think it's everything coming together. I'd say High is putting a lot more effort, and I don't know, with our when we had bad scrims, what would happen is people were dying everywhere, but like I guess High would die to like level 2 ganks and stuff, and you just like forget about it. So that's getting fixed, and if that gets fixed, then we get a more LCS like game, which means that we can actually get good practice now. So I think through that, it's kind of making all our practice better, and we can play better in LCS.
Do you watch a little bit EU LCS as well?
Yeah, I usually have to wake up by the time it's the second game. So I watch a little bit, but we do have to scrim at that time as well. So I tune in between scrims every now and then.
So I just had a recent, on my show, Riff Rant, I talked to Forgiven, and he actually says that you are top 2, easy top 2 in NA. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to show, though, because we're doing pretty badly right now. I mean, obviously we're picking it up, but I don't know. I think with my past performances, you could definitely say that, or top 1 or even. It's hard to tell, though, because obviously every team has different strengths. Like we're really good as a team, or we were, and we're like picking it up, and that shows through play. And I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that, honestly.
All right, so I know it's at the beginning of the season, and everyone's trying to figure out what's good, what's bad, pros and cons of like the meta, whatnot. In your previous career, season 3, around Cloud9, everyone's saying, "Oh yeah, Cloud9 just does what the Koreans do, and kind of copy other regions." Do you feel like this is kind of a refreshment of coming into the new season and just like, hey, we're gonna develop our own in Theorycraft a little bit?
Well, going back to that Korea point, I think we actually said that ourselves for the most part, because we had told everyone we would watch the OGN every night, and it was mainly me and Lemon, I think, that was watching it, and we like talked about what they were doing. But I feel like every team does that nowadays. They just watch the best players and best teams and kind of just see what they're doing as like a basis as to what they're gonna do in scrims. So if they see something new, like I don't know, say like Quinn came out, they would be like, why are they playing Quinn? Is it good? And then you try it out in scrims, and you just see why it's good or why they played it, and just stuff like that. That's kind of all the OGN does for anyone in NA, and I think everyone does that. But I think for our own style being created, I don't know, we've kind of had the same style. It's more of just about finding the best way to win the game for us, and I don't really. It's hard to identify that myself because I kind of just play the game. And I don't really think about like what we're specifically doing. And I think almost everyone should be playing pretty similarly, other than champions, I guess, because maybe some people have a harder time playing some champions. They just don't like playing that champion. And past that, I think the same win condition is the same for everyone.
Fair enough. So any shout-outs, plugins?
So I got a few sponsors. I got Logitech, I got Alienware, HyperX, HTC, G2A, BenQ. I think that's it.
All right, that wraps up my interview with Sneaky. Congratulations on your win today, getting back in the LCS. If you want any more content just like this, be sure to check out SK Gaming on YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do to keep it going. Other than that, till next time.